TradingView is one of the most popular platforms for technical analysis, providing a wide range of charting tools and indicators that traders can use to analyze the financial markets, whether it is the cryptocurrency market, its forex market, stocks market, or any other market. So basically, it doesn't matter which criteria you want to choose. If you want to trade on one of them or all of them, you must know how to work with TradingView because everyone today is using this. So don't waste the time and go right into my screen.
Well. This is the website itself. As you can see, it is so much of a appealing website, at least to me. There are not so many tabs above here, which I'm gonna have a quick overlook over all of them and tell you what are these all about, and then we're gonna just jump in the thing that we and everyone need to and expecting to be using this website or let's say platform. So the first tab is products, which includes charts, screeners, heat maps, economic calendar, which you can just discover for yourself. The community overview, so the people are coming here is, let's call it as a blog or a forum. Trade ideas, educational ideas, even there are some really good things which you can find here. Never stop learning. So don't tell yourself, okay, this is enough. I'm watching these videos. Of course it is enough. I must tell you, if you watch my videos, there won't be anything left to discover. But on the other side of the coin, I recommend all of you to go and discover the world for yourself and learn as much as you can. So the next part is the scripts, which you can just go and find for yourself. What are they all about? Next, markets. So you can see the markets divided by stocks, crypto, forex, indices, futures, bonds. Then the news. So this part concerns me, or maybe even you. If I can check the news here, do I really need to go to news checking websites like CoinDesk or even checking the news on CoinMarketCap? Yes and no. It depends on you, and I will talk about that briefly later on. And then there are brokers. What are the brokers? Long story short, you can connect your crypto trading account to a broker account in order to trade all of them in a broker. I mean all of them. I mean trading all the platforms like forex, indices, futures, crypto, everything on one platform. So you can connect these. And then more. So the part that everyone needs and everyone is using TradingView for is this part, charts. So let's just jump in, see what is it all about. On the top left hand, you can see this part with 3 lines. We click on it. Home brings you back to the first page, help center, if you need any help, but I'm here to help you guys. What's new? You can check the news. Then you can change the mode to dark mode. Depends on you. Drawing panels, so you can just, if you take a look at left side, you can just make it disappear. That depends on you too. Then the language, keyboard shortcuts, you can prepare some shortcuts for yourself, which I'm gonna come back to this part later. Get the desktop app. You can do with an application, you can do with the website version. It depends on you. Then sign in. So I'm gonna sign in with my account. I've created one before. New account, so you can just easily log in or sign up with your Google account pre-registered. Alrighty, you can see this chart in front of you. What are these stuff? What is it all about? So we talked about this part. Then it's a symbol search. This is the part that it doesn't matter whether you want to trade on forex, stocks, crypto, indices, futures, bonds, it doesn't matter. You can check all of them, all the pairs here on TradingView, plus more. In this case, I'm going to jump in crypto. When I choose crypto, it's starting to show me the crypto by its value. So it's like you go to CoinMarketCap and put it on the value form, and it's going to show you the assets by the value from the top to the bottom. So if you haven't checked my video on CoinMarketCap and fundamental analysis. I leave the link above. You can check it out later. So I'm going to choose Bitcoin to USDT. What is BTC USDT? So Bitcoin to USDT. USDT is Tether. I talked about it previously, but I'm going to mention it here. So USDT is a stable coin and is pegged to US dollars. Long story short, let's make it easier. It means one USDT equals, so it means one USDT equals $1 US. But what are the differences? So you can see here, Bitcoin to Tether or USDT. But what is the difference with the next one? Don't be fooled. Just read it carefully. This is the chart for Bitcoin to USDT. And the feed is coming from Binance exchange. I'm going to talk about the differences later on. And then we have Bitcoin to US dollar. Of course, I told you each USDT equals $1 US, but fact is why we are checking different charts. Sometimes the value of USDT is going to be a little bit higher or lower than $1 US. So in that case, if you're trading on a broker and you want to trade Bitcoin for your US dollar, not your digital dollar, which is USDT, so you have to check this chart instead of this chart. Please keep in mind that you cannot trade on this platform. This is only a place to check and do your technical analysis. In order to take your trades, you must go to a exchange platform, like as you can see here, like Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, etc. And the list goes on and on and on. If you are trading on other markets, you must go to MetaTrader application or the other platforms which are available. But the question is here, can I do the technical analysis on those platforms as well? Yes, of course you can do, but TradingView is bringing everything all together at once in one place. So you don't need to go check the news somewhere else. Maybe you ask yourself, so what was the reason that we were introduced to CoinDesk website or CoinMarketCap? There are some benefits which are available only there. So it doesn't mean that they're useless, but mostly you can check almost everything here, but there are some things which are available in those platforms, which we're going to talk about in the near future, why we need those two. Okay, so you can see the other pairs. These are only two different platforms. Are the charts different? A little bit. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I'm going to talk about this later on. Whatever I tell you, I will talk about later on because this is in my syllabus and I will talk about it later on. I don't want to make you busy-minded with lots of information which are at the moment useless to you. So nextly, you can see Ethereum to Tether. There are, and you can just go down and the list never ends. But how do we use this? I just want to check the chart for Bitcoin to USDT. This is the most popular form of pair in cryptocurrency world for trading. So I just search for BTC. This is the short form, USDT. And then you can see lots of other options here. Then you can see, of course, lots of other options. These are all Bitcoin to USDT pair. But what are the differences? First, you can see BTC to USDT. The feed is coming from Binance Exchange. It's one of the popular exchanges. Then you can see the same from KuCoin, the same from BingX, the same from OKX. These are all different trading platforms, let's say exchanges. Are there any differences in the feeds? If you want to trade as a fast trader, let's say a really high speed trader with a really fast pace, which means in really low time frames, which requires a lot of experience, and I do not recommend it to you as a beginner. When you want to begin, you must just start with higher time frames. I mean, the time frames like 1 minute. So everything is happening in 1 minute. And I'm going to cover up later just in this session. But if you're a fast trader, yes, there are lots of differences because the amount, let's say the volume of the available Bitcoins in, of course, Binance exchange is a lot higher than Qcoin and BingX than the rest of them. But in higher time frames, it doesn't really that much of a difference in between the very first 5 exchanges that you can see here. So it doesn't really matter if you want to trade as a beginner and you choose either of them. But mostly we're going to choose Binance and Bybit. Those are the most accurate ones. So Binance is the first. So we're going to just choose this one. If you click on it, it's going to be on your chart. If you want to make it as your favorite list, so it's really easy. You can just click back up here on the left and just click on this part and make it favorite. And now it's on your favorite list. Where did it go? Really easy. Click up here on the top right hand corner. Ta-da! It's here. And you can add everything. So let's make a watch list for ourselves. Okay, so ETH for Ethereum, ETH USDT. This is the format that you have to write in. So again, from Binance, the first one, most reliable one. Then I'm gonna choose, for example, XRP USDT for Ripple. These are the most famous assets, crypto assets. So I'm gonna again choose the first one. Make it, as you can see, everything that I'm making favorite is coming here in my watch list. Then I want to add BNB, Binance Coin, USDT, make it favorite. So let's do some stocks too. Okay, some stocks, for example, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. You can see all the charts here, no differences. You can see everything, not almost everything you can see here. What we can do, so we have our list here. Whenever I want to check a list, I just click on the one that I want to check. Then, next thing that I have is my time frames here. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. Let's click here. You can see a list here. It starts from all the way from 1 second to down to 1,000 ranges. So if I click on 1 second, it doesn't show me that because you must buy the paid version, at least the premium version. As you can see, only premium version shows you 1 second, but one way or another you don't need it and it's not useful to you because you're not supposed to trade within that criteria. The least time frame that you as a beginner can trade on is 15 minutes, but as for beginning, we're going to start with 30 minutes. Why? Because let's make an example here. We are now on 1 minute time frame. Look at this chart. I don't want to dive into any details here. I don't want to break down anything. But look at how volatile this is. The frequency is really high. This is Bitcoin. I'm not changing the pair. This is Bitcoin to USDT as we choose before. If I change the time frame to 5 minutes, you can see it becomes smoother. See? And then to 15 minutes, more smooth. To 1 hour, even more smooth. So when you break it down, it becomes more and more and more volatile, which is not good for you as a beginner. Imagine yourself as you're a kid and you want to learn how to ride a bike. And definitely, you cannot start from a harsh environment. You have to start in a really calm environment with your dad or your mom, your parents helping you with those extra wheels, going slowly, and then step by step, you remove one wheel, second wheel. So what we're trying to do here, what I'm trying to do for you is to be that kind of parentish part of the journey for you. And try to help you to learn how to drive within this harsh road of trading. This is the part that you choose your time frame, which I'm going to talk about a lot later on. In this session, I just want to introduce you to the whole environment of this airplane cockpit, which is so creepy. Then we have this part, which you can choose the style of your chart. So first is bar chart. You can look at your chart like this as a bar chart. We're going to talk about these colors and what each and every one of these means. And believe me, they are talking to us. They are like a symphony. They are like music notes. They're like chords. You can read them as a musician, read their chords, and you can play a really beautiful music, or you can just ruin the music. It depends on you how to be trained or not trained at all and go into the market and make yourself cry. So next one is the candlesticks, which are Japanese candlesticks, which is the most popular one. And let me tell you, this is the thing that we're going to work with and everyone is working with. You don't need anything else beside this. But I'm going to introduce you to rest of them and see how they look. Hollow candles is the same as Japanese candles, but it's going to just make one of them transparent like this. The buyer's candles or green candles into like a transparent one. So next one is like columns. It's like this, which is really not useful. You cannot read anything. The line chart. We won't be trading with this, but it's going to become handy when we want to determine the areas of support and resistance, or let's say the supply and demand zones. This becomes really handy. So we're going to come back to this later on too. Then we have the areas. It's the same as the line chart, but it's going to highlight the chart beneath the lines like this. Then the baseline, then the high-low. Then we have Heikin-ashi. So it's another type of Japanese candle, but it's a little bit different than the normal Japanese candlesticks, which I'm gonna talk about this later on when we reach the chapter that we want to talk about trading strategies. And then the rest of them, which you can just check for yourself. But you know, you really don't need any of this. We only need Japanese candlesticks, the standard version. Then we have indicators. What are indicators? The indicators are exactly, let's get back to the airplane example. As you can see, lots of indicators in the airplane cockpit. So we have airplane's cockpit here, and we have the same indicators, but showing us different data. We're gonna check different indicators for different situations to check different things. What are those things? I'm going to talk about in upcoming sessions. But why do we use them? Imagine you want to go on a trip. And when you go on a trip, especially if you want to go camping, you need lots of stuff to accommodate you. First, you need something to warm you up. Then, you need something to wash your dishes. Of course, you need some dishes. You want something to cook. You want something to take you there as your vehicle. You need lots of stuff to make this amazing, beautiful journey happen. So indicators are here to help us. But what are they generally made of? The indicators are some written programs by people during the history of trading, even way before the history of crypto. They are based on different algorithms, of course, mathematic algorithms, dealing with the prices, and they are helping us to determine lots of things. But I don't want to tell you more about indicators, just to inform you that these are the algorithms, the programs, which are going to help us a lot how to fly our airplane during this turbulent air of trading. We're gonna learn a lot, how to ride a bike, how to fly an airplane. I'm here to teach you a lot. Then we have the alert section and the replay mode, and these are not really useful now for you to begin. I'm gonna get back to these later on. Then on the left hand side, then I'm gonna go to the right hand side too. On the left hand side, you have different tools. First section, cross. What is cross? By default, you are on cross mode yourself. You can see the cross on the screen, but you can change it to anything like a dot. It is only for visual effects. It doesn't matter. And the eraser, of course, you can use to erase. If you draw something, you can erase it like this. If I draw this, I can choose eraser and erase it like this. And then by default, it's on trend line. What is a trend line? We use this part in order to mark the market trend. So what is a market trend? Before talking more about market trends, we have to know the different types of market. We have three main types of market. First is a bullish market. What is bullish market? In simple words, when the price and the whole market trend is tending to go up and go positive, we call that market a bullish market. Why bullish market? Because like a bull, it's trying to attack the price from bottom to top and push the price up. Then we have bearish market. It's exactly the opposite of bullish market. And it's like a bear is trying to attack the price with its claws and pushing the price going down and down and more down. And then we have the range market when the price is going sideways. So we use a trend line, as you can see here, to mark a trend. So if I draw it from top to bottom, it means I am willing to mark a bearish trend because the price is going down. If I draw one like here, is from bottom to top, it means that the price is going up and we call it a bullish trend. If the price goes sideways, we call it a range market. Then we have other things to use, for example, an arrow, a ray, info line, extended line, cross line. All of these, we use them in different situations. But believe me, we're going to need only few of them, not all of them. But in the end of the day, it depends on your trading strategy, which I'm going to teach you different trading strategies. And for different trading strategies, we need different tools, which during the course, we're going to use each and every one of them. Don't be panicked. You're going to get used to it. Then we have this part, which is the other tools to use for different strategies, which I'm going to take a lot to talk about. I don't want to bother you now. Then the drawing part, the other tools, which we're going to talk about later on. Then on the top right hand side, we have the chart setting. So you can, in here, you can change the color of your candles. I myself really like to put them on black and white. You can change to any color that you want. It depends on you. Then you have to set your time zone. Each country that you're living in, each time zone that you're in, just choose yours. Then we have a status line. I recommend you to leave all the settings to its default setting. After a while, you get used to the platform. You can change whatever you want, but the default setting really suffices. The only part that I really want to show you to change, which is really bothering I myself, is these background lines. So if you want to remove them, it's really easy. You come here, vertical grid lines and horizontal grid lines. You just set them to 0 like this. If you're using a laptop or you're connecting your laptop to another screen like me, or you have any other reason, you have weak eyes, you can just make the text bigger like this and boom, and boom. And then in here, you can make a screenshot or save your chart by any reason that you want, or even tweet it on Twitter. And then on the right hand side, you can see your alerts. We can set price alerts, which I'm going to talk about later on. Then in here, we have data window, we have hot watch list, the calculator. You can use here as your notepad, writing down your ideas. Then in here, we have different ideas and different topics on crypto predictions, everything. Other people, it is like the coin market cap, the community section. And then in here, we have public chats, which you can chat with other people just like you nothing out of ordinary. Then we have private chats, which you can chat with the selected people that you want to. Then in here, we have idea streams, the idea of the people is streaming here live. And then we have streams themselves, which you can watch them for yourself. And then we have notifications if you have any. You know, we really don't need to use all of them. The only thing which we need lies here and here. And our watch list, of course. And on the bottom, you can see, you can check the chart for 1 day ago, 5 days ago, 1 month ago, 3 months ago. And if you want to check in a specific date and time, you can just click on here and then select your date, your time, and the chart just jumps there like this. For example, let's choose a random date. For example, we choose February 22nd, like this, and I choose the hour, for example, 6 p.m. and go to. And the chart jumps to that date that I want to. Okay, that's it for today and this video. These are the things that you know as the primary session for getting to know having an overlook over the platform. In the upcoming sessions, I'm going to talk about the different types of technical analysis, chart patterns and indicators, and of course, candlesticks, what these means. If one of them goes up, one of them goes down, believe me, all of them, they're talking to us and they have a language of their own, which we have to understand as a trader, and we need to understand, and our health and wealth within this market depends on this very matter.
So in conclusion, as you've seen, TradingView is a really useful and handy platform, both on mobile app and the desktop version, which I use both, and lots of people are doing the same, which provides you really good stuff like charting tools, technical indicators, and of course, social networking features. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader, it doesn't matter. TradingView can help you to analyze markets, identify trading opportunities, and make informed trading decisions. I hope you like this video. And our first season on how to become a trader just finishes now. And I hope that for the rest of the journey, you're going to stay with me, because in the upcoming sessions, we're going to be mostly on the system, talking in more details of different types of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, going to work with the exchanges. So just stay with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, so you're going to be the first to be informed when I upload a new video. I'm trying to do my best to upload my videos regularly, as fast as possible, and be a good friend and a mentor during this road for you guys. Thank you so very much. See you in the next one. Bye.